Russia. Russia's
Russia was so paranoid that the United States was going to launch a preemptive nuclear attack against it during the Cold War that it created a dead hand system. What is that? They created a system whereby ground sensors would be able to determine nuclear bombs hitting the Russian soil. And if they weren't hearing from the nuclear command and control, so the idea being that the nuclear command and control had been taken out in this preemptive nuclear strike, the dead hand system would launch all of Russia's remaining nuclear weapons, which were like 30,000 at the time, would launch all of them without even needing a hand to push the button, hence the name the dead hand. Russia was...
Have you ever seen that video? Have you ever seen that video?
No.
Pull that video up, because it's one of my favorite.
If North Korea launches one missile at us, we're going to launch 82 in response. There's a policy in the United States called launch on warning. The president must make a counterattack decision before those nukes land. A strike with a 1 megaton thermonuclear weapon against Washington, D.C., 2 million people. 82 nuclear weapons could possibly obliterate their nuclear command and control. Russia was so paranoid that the United States was going to launch a preemptive nuclear attack against it. They created a system whereby ground sensors would be able to determine nuclear bombs hitting the Russian soil. And if they weren't hearing from the nuclear command and control, the dead hand system would launch all of Russia's remaining nuclear weapons without even needing a hand to push the button, hence the name the dead hand. It set up a system to launch even if we're all dead.
Have you ever seen that video?
No.
Russia...
and Business Insider.
I would get clients actually bringing up Framer in our calls. They would say, have you heard of Framer? Can you build a
concrete caps and unleash their intercontinental could launch thousands of nuclear missiles and obliterate entire continents without any human pressing a button. Welcome back to The Grid, where we dive into the world's most terrifying military secrets. I'm Jet Royce, and today we're exploring Russia's Dead Hand, a real-life doomsday device that makes Hollywood's wildest nuclear nightmares look like child's play. It's the height of the Cold War, and Soviet military planners are facing their worst fear. What if the United States launches a devastating first strike that wipes out the Kremlin's entire leadership before they can retaliate? Their solution was absolutely chilling. They built what Western intelligence calls the Dead Hand, officially known as the Perimeter System, a semi-automated nuclear command system designed to guarantee that even if Russia's entire government was vaporized, their nuclear arsenal would still rain hell on their enemies. This isn't science fiction, folks. This is a real system that went online in 1985, and according to multiple sources, remains operational today. Russian officials have confirmed its existence, with Colonel General Sergei Karakayev stating in 2011 that the system had been upgraded over the previous 20 years and could destroy the United States in 30 minutes. So, how does this doomsday machine work? The genius and absolute terror of Dead Hand lies in its terrifying simplicity. Once activated by high-ranking officials during a crisis, the system becomes a watchful digital sentinel. It constantly monitors a network of sensors scattered across Russia, measuring seismic activity that could indicate underground nuclear explosions, radiation levels spiking from nuclear detonations, atmospheric pressure changes caused by nuclear blasts, communication blackouts with military command centers, short-term seismic disturbances from multiple warhead strikes. Here's where it gets truly terrifying. If these sensors detect signs of a nuclear attack, and all communication with Russian leadership goes silent, Dead Hand interprets this deadly quiet as confirmation that the country's leaders have been eliminated. After a programmed waiting period, likely between 15 minutes to an hour, the system takes the most apocalyptic step imaginable. It launches special command missiles that don't carry nuclear warheads. Instead, these rockets soar 30 miles above Earth, broadcasting launch codes to every surviving Russian nuclear silo, submarine, and mobile launcher across the country's vast territory. Even if their crews are dead, these hardened silos would automatically open their concrete caps and unleash their intercontinental ballistic missiles toward predetermined targets in the United States and NATO countries. The bunker beneath the mountain. The system's nerve center is believed to be buried deep under Kozvinsky Common Mountain in the northern Urals, protected by over 1,000 feet of solid granite. This isn't just any bunker. According to journalist David Hoffman, the main control center was situated in a deep-hardened underground bunker in the shape of a sphere, very deep and very hardened, probably the most secure place of all time in the Cold War. Inside this fortress, duty officers wait at their posts, watching for 3 lights that could signal the end of the world. Google Earth analysis reveals that between 2003 and 2014, new entrances were constructed and the facility was significantly expanded, coinciding with claims of Dead Hand upgrades in 2009. A system born from paranoia and logic. Why would anyone build such a terrifying device? The answer lies in the twisted logic of nuclear deterrence during the Cold War's most dangerous period. Soviet leaders were haunted by the